Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. How are you? Dear friends, my name is Abdul Khalik. All the things we want to have, we want to achieve. All the things. There is something which is actually we want to achieve. What is that? That is, that is self esteem. All of us actually are craving for the self esteem. Self esteem is very, very important, more important than anything else. It is a kind of feeling. It is a feeling. Self esteem is a feeling. Good self esteem is a good feeling. Low self esteem is a low feeling. It is actually the level of confidence. How confident we are, how much of the willpower do I have, and how much of the confidence, how much of the self worth, how much of the self esteem, how much of the satisfaction, how much of the satisfied we are about our life. We cannot be totally and absolutely satisfied with our life, because if at all we do that, we will stop struggling. But at least I think so that we shouldn't be suffering from any sort of inferiority complex, neither the inferiority nor the superiority complex. Any sort of complexes are something wrong and bad. We need to become a confident person. We need to become we need to become a person of very good self-esteem. Self-esteem has been made the topic of our today's discussion. Look upon the people who are taking the tranquilizer. Look upon the people who are not psychologically healthy. Look upon the people, despite all the material goods they are having, so much of the so much of the things they are possessing, which make other people envious. But despite all that, these people are not happy. Despite all that, these people are not satisfied with their life. The reason behind that, they don't have the enough amount of self-esteem. I think today we have made it the topic of our today's discussion: how to achieve the self-esteem, how to be good at it, so that we do consider ourselves as a successful person, so that we do consider ourselves as a happy person. Dear friend, after some sort of research, we have enlisted here some 12 items, 12 things we need to take care of, if at all we want to become, a person of a good self-esteem. Now let's look upon all of those 12 things. First of all, this research says that stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing yourself to other people. We don't have to compare ourselves with other people at all. The reason behind, everybody is unique. Everybody is unique. No two people are alike at all. Even the twin brothers who were born at the same time from the womb of the same mother, they were raised together, but they cannot be similar at all. The reason behind that, they are having the different sort of talents that they are having, the different sort of passion that they are having, the different sort of weaknesses that they have, the different sort of inclination. If at all the two twin brothers, they cannot be compared. If at all the life of two twin brothers is going to be different from that of each other, so how come can we compare the life of two people who were born in the different houses, were raised in the different houses? I think that we need to stop comparing ourselves to other people. The reason behind that, all sort of comparisons are toxic. All sort of comparisons are toxic. For all that reason, we need to stop comparing ourselves with other people. All sort of comparisons are toxic, because everybody is unique, and we need to celebrate our uniqueness. And we need not to compare ourselves, our material successes, with the successes of another person. I think so we need to become satisfied with whatever we people are having. So that was the number one. The number two is encourage yourself. We do need to encourage ourselves, like the way we do encourage our loved one. In the same manner, we need to encourage ourselves as well. because encouraging ourselves, that is really important. That is really important. If we don't do that, who else is going to do that? Because we are our own number one priority. Other people, they might not make, they are not going to make us as the number one priority. We might not be their priority at all. So if at all they are not encouraging us, it is okay. But if at all we are not encouraging ourselves, if at all we are not appreciating ourselves for every success we do achieve, for every small development, for every small progress we do make, I think that we need to encourage ourselves, and we need to reward ourselves at the same time. Even the smaller, the trivial successes and the trivial developments and progress should be celebrated and should be rewarded. And now the number three is, the third is exercise. We need to do the physical exercises. Many of the people will think that what it has to do with the self-esteem. The truth is that exercise, physical exercises, whether it is whether it is walking, brisk walking, jogging, running, gym, weightlifting, yoga, aerobics, whatever type of exercise you may do that. I think we need to do that, and that is a whole lot of science. Exercise is a whole lot of science. It is not something very small at all. Rather, it does positively affect everything we are trying to do. Everything we are trying to do. Now the next is the fourth is positive thinking. We need to think positive. What is this positive thinking, by the way? We need to expect good. We should be expecting good, and that is called the positive thinking. Because if at all we are thinking positive, we are expecting good, there is a good probability that the good is going to take place. We need to become realistically positive, realistically positive. But positivity of thought is very much important. And then it is the fifth is build self-worth. Build self-worth mean try to earn certain credentials, like we need to learn something, we need to learn new skill, new form of knowledge, or something else. We need to make progress in our business, at our career, and at the social level as well. Try to build self-worth. And self-worth mean primarily acquiring new skills, enhancing, trying to increase and enhance our capability, our competency. And the sixth is focus on yourself instead of focusing on someone else. We need to focus on ourselves, our own goals, our own achievements. We need to focus upon our own goals. We need to focus upon our own achievement. That is, focus on yourself. Now the seventh is forgive yourself. Forgive. We need to forgive ourselves. If at all we are, it is important, very important, extremely important, very important indeed, that we do forgive other people, for the reason that if at all, unless and until we do forgive other people, I think we will remain burdened. We are not going to become a relaxed person at all. So if at all we want to become a relaxed person, all what is needed here is that we should forgive ourselves as well. Because nobody on earth is perfect. If at all we have made certain mistake, I think it to err is human. So for all that reason, we need to do one thing, and that is forgiving yourself. Now the eighth is practice self-care. Practice self-care. We need to practice the self-care, my dear friend. And like the way we say to other loved one, that take care of yourself. The people who love us, they say us that take care of ourselves. So we do need to take ourselves, because only we are with ourselves 24/7, and nobody can take care of ourselves as much as we can, because we are the number one most important thing person for we ourselves. So for that reason, it is our own responsibility to take ourselves. And then the ninth is build a healthy diet. Healthy diet matters a lot, because diet directly affect our health, and our health matters a lot as for our satisfaction and happiness, as for our self-worth, as for our self esteem is concerned. I think that diet matters a lot. So instead of eating for the sake of pleasure, it is very much important that we start eating for the sake of health. And then the next is the tenth is kill negative thoughts. killing of the negative thought. How can we do that? We can simply imagine that this is a kind of stone thrown at us by our enemies, so we don't have to accept it at all. Rather, we need to bring the argument that this is absolutely wrong. Whatever negative thought has arrived in our mind, we need to believe that this should not be believed in, this should not be accepted at all. We need to reject it. We need to reject the negative thought. And the 11th is set manageable goals. Set manageable goal. Here it is called the goal setting. Goal setting is very, very important indeed. We cannot afford to ignore it, for the reason because it is the goal which are actually determining our direction, in which direction to move. That is actually the goal setting is a destination that we do have to reach there. So if at all we don't have a goal, if at all we don't have any goal, if at all, this means that we are simply drifting from here to there. Now it comes to the matter of what kind of goal. I think it must be worthwhile, predetermined, worthwhile goal, and we need to keep working upon it. And it must be realistic one. For the reason, if at all the goal is too big, if at all we want to achieve too much in the too short span of time, it might not be possible. It might not happen, and then that will be a pure wastage of the time. Look upon a boy or a girl, look upon a student which has been recruited in the school, so they started from the very bottom. In the same manner, I think the goals we should start working, it must be a manageable one, and not beyond that at all. And because if at all we have set the realistic goal, it means that we will start achieving. And once we start achieving, we will become satisfied, and we will become happy. And plus, more than that, I think we will become confident, and it will raise our confidence a lot. And the new skill, new confidence will be for important for setting for raising the bar, for setting a bit of higher goal or standard. Now the 12th is surround yourself with the positive people. We need to make friendship with the positive people. Also, we need to avoid the negative people. We need to avoid the negative people. We need to make friendship with the positive people. And that is the process of osmosis. If at all we are sitting with the positive people, they will encourage us, appreciate us, and we will be feel motivated or inspired by keeping ourselves with the positive people. So surround yourself with the positive